Outfit check! Ta-da! Ta-da! I'm in my PJs. And this is just an ordinary day for me, early in the morning, going to a friend's house and just ask for bagoong. I have here little, how do I say this, like lunchbox or something, I don't know how it's called, but yeah, so hingi tayong bagoong sa kanila, be, kasi ganyan talaga mga Pinay, di sila mabuhay pag walang tuyo, walang bagoong. Yan, so nandito na tayo sa house nila. Okay, here we go. Mag-doorbell muna tayo. Outfit check. We're going home, and these are for my tomatoes because they are feeling cold outside. So I'm worried that they're gonna die without bearing fruit yet. So yeah, here we go. And here's the bagoong and the kimchi and then chili. So yeah.
Hey fam, today we're going to talk about some Filipino things and its meaning. Let's start with, in the Philippines, we.
First one is, you need a valid ID to get a valid ID. In the Philippines, you need more than one ID. So for example, it's your first time getting a valid ID in the Philippines. You also need to present a valid ID. So that doesn't make sense, right? But they usually they would require you to present your birth certificate, or you get a barangay clearance for you to get one valid ID. And then if you get already one valid ID, then you can present that when you apply for another valid ID. And we have this thing called like primary and secondary ID. So even if you just claim money, for example, remittance, you need to present an ID. Sometimes they will ask you two valid IDs if the one that you presented is not a primary ID. In the Philippines, when someone sneezes, for example, you guys are talking and you are in a group, then they automatically think that someone in the group is mabaho. But usually the victim is the one who's in front of the one who sneezes. So be careful. Because when someone sneezes, they think that someone didn't take a bath. Someone in a group or someone how do I say this? When I sneeze, for example, and then you're in front of me, then I automatically think that di ka naligo, no? Or in the Philippines, if you go to a school with a wet hair, that's okay because that means you take a bath. So when I was in Finland, we're the only Filipino who goes to work with a wet hair. And then I noticed that everyone goes to work with dried hair already because they use hair dryer. And then yeah, that's not really a thing in the Philippines. If you grew up in a remote area, I'd say, especially if you're in school, it's very big. Like for example, your classmate will hold your hair and touch your hair, and then your hair is already dried. Let's say for example you take a bath earlier, and then your hair is dried already, and then your classmate will be like, naligo ka ba? Like something like that. Why your hair is not wet? Something like that. But yeah, taking a bath in the Philippines is necessary because the weather there is very humid. Usually after you take a bath, you're sweating already. Like you're just in a towel. You just came out of the bathroom and you're sweating already. That's how hot in the Philippines is. So it's necessary to take a bath every day in there. The next one is we answer question with a question. That's a Filipino thing. Like for example, someone asks you, "Kumain ka na ba? Have you eaten already?" And then the person will answer you like, "Bakit?" Like why? They always ask why. Like, "Pasaan ka? Where are you going?" Bakit? They don't want to answer the question that is true. The In the Philippines, it's always like that. We always want to know why you're asking us that way. So, bakit? Why? Why you're asking me like that? The last one is in the Philippines, we have a different form of greeting. So, our greeting is something like this. Oh, tumaba ka yata. Parang tumaba ka. In English, it's like, you look like you gained weight. Or, ang payat mo. In English, it's like, you're so thin, you have to eat more. And that's how we greet each other. So they notice the things that changes in you from the last time that they saw you. That's it for today's video, fam. I hope you learned something from me and see you again in the next one. Bye bye.